Ну вот, появилось буквально, да, мы только сделали одно, а уже сразу же появилось дополнительное задание. Ух ты, нифига, тут два солнца, что ли? Обалдеть. Ой. Или это планета? Нет. Мигрирующий флот. Решения, которые вы приняли в Mass Effect 2, будут влиять на ход игры Mass Effect 3. Интересно, вот это сообщение, точнее, вот эта подсказка, которая вот во время загрузки тут высветилась, в смысле, вот человек, который только-только купил тогда игру, когда она появилась, вот я хочу с ней побегать. Пиздатая женщина. Офигенная, Самара. Юстианец, Азария. Не, ну вот юстианца надо прокачать, я думаю. Максимум. Не, ну здесь, конечно, мудрец. Ну тут даже практически нельзя это обсуждать. Так. Распределенно мы все-таки прокачаем способности, потому что он может и бросать, и откидывать там. Ну, в общем, классная тетка. Ой, блин, Тали забыл лучше. Ладно, лучше потом на базе.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Командор? Я, кстати, не обратил внимания.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keep us alive. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Так, на Садовой площади он состоится, надо туда идти. Отправляйтесь на слушание коллег адмиралов, расположенные на площади.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such...
If Talizora can't even get the Quarian captain to stand for it.
Просто все в шоке от того, что как ее там вообще не может быть такого Тализора. Типа она, как такое?
Talizora was Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Ну мы будем защищать, конечно, нашего товарища по команде. Как же так?
You would actually speak for my defense.
Конечно.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Лучшему защитнику
Our
мечтать не
legal
могла.
rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promise that I would not delay you.
Так, ну она что, проводит нас, да? А, все, она проводила нас, да. Вот этот какой-то сад. Нифига себе народу, капец, как много. Ну, правда есть правда, хорошо, расскажем правду, все честно. Должны ее освободить и оставить как Тали Зору и все такое.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive.
Kill us alive, kill us alive.
The accused Tali Zora of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Chorus, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. and Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary door.
Мы готовы ко всему, ребята. Сейчас мы отобьем, нас еще и героями превратят. Ну, по крайней мере, Тали. Пойдем, пойдем, Тали. Сейчас разберемся с жопошниками. В конце квеста будет Prime Гетов. Там можно изнуть пушку.
The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at
Нельзя спойлерить.
before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zoro only said that he was researching new
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know.
Вообще, на самом деле, стоит ли вообще изучать про этот корабль, что, как там, если мы можем просто пойти и спасти?
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship.
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rail was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the guest's presence makes this... The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our... Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face.
Практически вопросы все те же самые задают и первому, и второму, и я так предполагаю, и третьему адмиралу.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits. Admiral Corris is the same whining soup wetter.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world.
Мне кажется, последний адмирал вообще самый настоящий пират, потому что он как раз таки активировал этих гетов, как я понимаю.
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge in the Batarians.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. Brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
You and Tali's father go back along?
Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. You noticed that, did you? He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full scale.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but...
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it. Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vasnima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know
the
how
captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies...
You have a ship named Quib Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and...
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quip-Quip, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
Все-таки назвал Тали Зора.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Вот так вот. Так, ну что, собственно, нам вот туда наверх, я так понимаю, бежать. Да, правильно, я вообще правильно иду. Как тут, посмотри. Так, не назад идти, вот. Так, здесь я на Нормандию, да, возвращаюсь? А нет, смотри, куда-то вообще иду. Хрен знает куда. А нет, все правильно. Это на Нормандию. Так, а налево. Движение налево. Вот, еще с кем-то поговорить могу.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but...
Музычка заиграла. Так, ребята, одну секунду, мне нужно ответить на телефон. Не знаю, кто мне звонит. Ну что, ребята, нужна кому-нибудь картошечка? Картошечка. Картошечка по телефону. Ой, ладно, окей.
Take care, Vitor.
Ой, я случайно мискликнул.
Good luck, Tali.
Я мискликнул. Что за хрень? Адмирал Зен? Еще один адмирал?
Given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all.
If you and your father were... If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
We detected several communication signals, given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be... Alcorus would run away and hide on some new... I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but If his experiments were on active Geth, the power balance would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees...
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on...
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains the
ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the one. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Так, ну и, собственно, все. Во, это чувак еще, которого мы спасли.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
Его, получается, могло и не быть, да, здесь?
No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her and she deserves better.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Hate. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side. Then find it. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like that. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show...
Hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated. Some rare phenomenon. If dark... Probably not something to worry about now. But
some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though...
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Так, ладно, мы столько здесь провели времени, надо бы уже в конце-то концов отправиться туда. Так, и, собственно, вот сейчас мы и отправимся.
Tali Zora and Farah are out of control. This is on their heads.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Tali Zora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
I need to do a few things before
Understood. The shuttle is here whenever you're... Tali and Zora, Shepard West Normandy. Are you ready to take the shuttle?
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Kila Selai.
Мотыга, кстати, вообще зашибись. Одно из самых лучших выборов. Одиночными стрелять можно и легко взрывать головы. В конце квеста будет Прайм. Просто нужен был достаточно сильный враг, на котором можно испытания провести. Отлично, мы и испытаем, собственно, это оружие. А что за оружие у меня сейчас находится в руках? Это автомат, пистолет, крупнокалиберный. О, господи, блядь, что это за мазафака? Тут не в количестве патронов измеряется, а в количестве процентов. Охренеть. Так, ну ладненько, ладненько. Давайте попробуем. Вот что это за винтовка у меня? Нормально. Неплохо, должен сказать, тоже хорошо. Такие приятные патроны летят. Где-то охотник. Ага, я тебя вижу, зараза. Так, ладно. Надо подождать, это умрем сейчас еще. Вы уже всех убили, да, там? Какого... Так, взломаем систему.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back?
It had to be in working order. Something that could be anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased.
Did that salvaged gear give you a clue?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Жозенько. Так, ладно, еще один взлом надо. Вот. И вот. Отлично. Ах, взломали все. Включи патроны на панели скиллов. Они что, у меня вечно будут работать? Все, вроде активировал. Подозрения уже начинают появляться. Так.
Trouble to the right.
Боже, да сколько можно идти взламывать эти замки? Ребят, дайте мне просто бабла и все. Некоторые приходится взламывать, некоторые сами открываются. Что это такое? Я вроде такое не призывал, но есть только наши ребята. Вроде бабло нужно, но не хочу это все взломать.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Так, все, чай закончился, ребят. Печаль.
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father...
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if... What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction. Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting, it's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Серьезно, просто закончились патроны? Здесь сколько кетов приволокло сюда.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Ну, сейчас мы поразбираемся с ребятами. Так, мы отсюда притопали, да? Вот здесь еще есть дверька. Да почему мне надо все время взламывать эти... Нахер все, нахер эти 1500, а тут сколько? Ладно, 2,5 можно. Так, все, валим отсюда, идем наверх. А вот и наш здоровый дружок. Ну-ка, где ты там? Так, видимо, я еще не умею с этого оружия стрелять. Надо восстановить себя. Как с этого... Нихуя себе, блядь! What the fuck, блядь! Атомный взрыв какой-то. Ёб твою мать, просто разорвало нахуй все. Можно было один. Но он заряжается, конечно, секунд 7, наверное. Ох, нихера себе. Офигеть.
Looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geths to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Блядь, эти... Нет, серьезно, эти взломы меня заебали. Типа, ладно, там, ну, типа, понимаете, когда там 6 тысяч лежит, там, это, можно их взломать. Но когда там лежит, блядь, какие-то там косарь один этих, кто взламывает, ну нахер нет. Не, ну, меня напрягает то, что тут по 90 косарей стоят какие-то улучшения. 90 тысяч! Откуда у меня столько? Взламывать по 1000, это, конечно, самоубийство. Но заикаем это пиздатая штука.
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai. Давайте тоже на стриме все напишем Kila Salai.
What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tell me about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Now what's this?
Отлично. Мы выполнили задание Тали, ее не изгнали, ее оправдали, и мы не закопали историю ее отца, скажем так, в говно. Так что все окей. Но Пуха, офигеть, Пуха есть Пуха, это круто. Так, я хочу глянуть чатик, все там спокойно. Ладно, да, почитаю сообщение. Я еще жива. От детектива Аная. Здравствуйте, капитан. Не уверена, что это письмо дойдет до вас, но все же хочу еще раз поблагодарить вас за помощь с Самарой. Наемники из затмения теперь притихли, и мое начальство тоже. Не знаю, связано ли одно с другим, но надеюсь, что когда я встречу юстициара в следующий раз, сумею отнестись к ней с должным уважением. До сих пор не могу поверить, что расследовала дело с юстициаром. Повезло же. Если я узнаю что-нибудь еще по вопросу, то дам ей знать. Спасибо. Детектив, Аная, полиция Илиума. Ну да, и спектр, и юстициар, вообще команда целая, корабль. Спасение галактики и так далее. Так, ну что, сохраняем Нормандию. Предлагаю сейчас сбегать к ней. Вниз, узнать, как ее самочувствие, как ее дела.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting. Seeing what my father did, you were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty board.
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Так, возвращаемся на информационную палубу. Так, еще раз сохраняем игрулю. И, собственно... Да ёб твою мать! Я только что вернулся. Самара. Поехали к Самаре. В Самару. Где она? Она здесь? Да, она тут.
I'm glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega. A nightclub called Afterlife.
Опять на Омеге.
Which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life. And the reason I became...
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat-Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a grip. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one. Each encounter gives her strength. She will never stop.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with it? It
manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, if she refuses, it shows her addiction.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
А почему сразу этого было не сказать?
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat-Yakshi are in it. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter.
We'll go find Morinth.
Фух, так. Еще одно задание дополнительное. Теперь уже действительно от всех. То есть мы выполнили одно только что задание, и можем сейчас... У вас нет новых сообщений. И можем выполнить еще одно задание позже. Задание. Так. Ну, поехали на ретранслятор. И... помочь Самаре. В конце одного квеста послушай призрака и сохрани данные. Это поможет. Окей, ладно. Многоядерный... да, еще ресурсы.